Hello, young goddess. It's Martini here, and I am hoping that you are feeling recharged and refreshed after last night's full moon in Scorpio slash supermoon that we had. It was so glorious last night, and I'm hoping that you got the chance to really just do your release work and set your intentions last night. But anyway, so just moving right along, this video today has been prompted from my experience last night. And I want to talk to you today about taking chances and 3 steps that you can do to take a chance that you've always wanted to take. So just to give you just a bit of a backstory with me, last night as I was finishing up my release ritual under the full moon like I would normally do, I was prompted to do just a little bit of journaling. And so as I was sitting here journaling and going through my late night musings, a name popped into my mind. Now, I've got to admit, like this name has popped into my mind quite often, but it was a little bit different, I would say, last night. And this person is the second most inspirational person who I've ever, I'm not going to say known because I don't know them, but the second person to inspire me the most in my life. And I've always wanted to reach out to this person to let them know how much of an impact they've made in my life. And I actually took steps and I flew all the way out to New York a few years ago to go to one of their events. And I came literally like 2 inches, like literally this close to meeting this person and talking to them. And I choked at the last damn second. That was like 6 or 7 years ago, and I have literally regretted it ever since. But that's besides the point, okay? So I got to thinking about this person, and I was looking up at the moon, and I just got the message like, it's now or never. Like, what the hell am I so afraid of? To have all this anxiety and to have all this stress, to just take a chance and just send out a damn message. Now, I'm going to give you 3 steps of what I've done um, to actually take the chance that I have wanted to take for years. Now, mind you, I'm the type of person who's really not afraid to do anything, so to speak. Like, I will be the type of person to pack up my bags and I will fly to Prague, or I'll fly to Italy however many times, fly to Canada, fly to Spain. I'll fly to different parts of the world by myself, no fear at all. But for some reason, there was all this like self-talk over the years about sending a simple message. So I took a look at 3 things that I did after I popped open my laptop and I started typing away, to let this person know how much of an impact they've had in my life. And so the very first thing that I would say to you to do, if you're a person who's wanting to take a chance and wanting to take a risk and feeling afraid to do it, or being too concerned about what if it doesn't work out, what if I'm not received well, what if I fail, what if it all blows up in my face, whatever. So the very first step that I did was that I just said, number one, it's now or never, right? But what's the big deal? What is the big deal and what is there to lose? It's just something simple. And a lot of the times, the chances that we want to take, we blow up into thinking that they're really big things. But in the grand scheme of things, they're really actually quite small. And so I decided to ask, what's the big deal? So I just started just typing away, right? And then the second thing that I did that I just said to myself, I've got to be okay with it either way. Whether this person responds negatively, whether this person doesn't respond at all, whether they don't receive the message, or if they receive the message and respond back to me, I've got to be okay with it regardless of what goes on. So I would say to detach yourself from the outcome. Okay, a lot of the times I say that I think that we want to have great expectations and we want to have great things to turn out, but I figure if we release the need for an outcome and release the expectations, and release the need for a specific outcome, things will be a little bit better. And then the last thing that I did was, right before I did it, I just sat there with this little anxiety, like, do I really want to do this? And before I even could think about it, I just took the chance and I just hit send. Now, some people may think, okay, Martini, like this is really something simple, but for me, it was a rather big deal because it's something that I've been wanting to do for years and never felt the courage to do it. So the last thing that I would say is just finally just step out, take a small step. It doesn't have to be like a quantum leap like a lot of the influencers are talking about these days about quantum leaps. It can just be just a small gradual step. And who knows what the outcome will be. So I would say, what's the big deal? Think to yourself, really, what's the big deal? Detach from the outcome and take that small step. Okay. And by the time I was done with it and I hit send, I just felt this like sense of anxiety just like leave my body. It was the craziest thing where I just felt a sense of like relief of I did it, and regardless of the outcome, I've put it out into the atmosphere. I've done something that I've wanted to do for years, and that's that. So just take a look at when you decide to take that risk and to take that chance, how much of a relief that you will feel that all that energy that's been stirred up inside of you, you finally done it. And who knows how the universe will respond. The key is to take the risk and put it out into the atmosphere. Okay, so I hope that helps. We'll see how everything goes from there. But if there's a risk that you want to take, leave a comment below. Let me know the chance that you're going to take, that you want to take, or even like the small step that you're going to do to achieve it. All right, hope this helps. Bye for now.